We're live. TGIF. Thank goodness it's Friday. In fact, it's Friday in a big way. December 6th, 19 days till Christmas. Very excited. Excited indeed. And many of you are going to be starting your holiday celebrations soon. We've got what in the chat today, including a Liberty Halls cat who gifted one Culture Casino membership, and of course our good friend over there on the green machine, Weatherman, for five Culture Casino cash. Looking for that hobo Gandalf, my friend. I will get there, I promise. Been trying to figure out which part of the clip to cut for that, because I do have 5 minutes to choose from, but we'll get there, my friend, and I hope you're feeling better. We got Whack Cackle out there, and I don't know why they don't do posting dates. Very strange. There's John Yulden. Check out his channel. He's doing really well over there, and I'll be over there doing reviews with him every once in a while as time permits. We've got Captain Fandom Nerd as well. Terry Rose, of course. Good to see you, Terry. And Morgan King, good morning. Happy Friday to you. Tom F., how are you today? Look at that. Puppers. So cute. Got the reindeer antlers on. Amazing. Oh, boy. All right, Tom. I hope everything goes well. I'm very sorry, my friend. My prayers for you, Tom, and her in particular. We've got Powers, the River Daughter. Hello, Jill. Good to see you this morning. Keep wrenching away. We've got Istaphobos in the house. And the lovely, the amazing, the incredible Ruby Hoove gifts a Culture Casino membership. Thank you, Ruby. I hope you're doing well. Good morning to all cultures indeed. Who else do we got out there? Well, we got Ms. Pick Cafe. Good to see you, dear, over there on the green machine. Green machine. Green machine. Anyway, I always think that's fun. Let's see. Who else popped in the door on an early morning? Joseph. Hey, Joseph. Friday. Very exciting. I'm loving it. Yeah, Friday the 13th, next Friday. Happy birthday, Rudolph, according to Griffin. The classic stop-action animated Christmas tale, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, was first broadcast on CBS back when they cared on December 1964. December 6th, amazing. 60 years old. Went down in history. Truly. Well done, Griffin. Well crafted. Hoove is here for 5 Culture Casino cash. According to Ruby Hoove, who and I'll be listening today. Yard work calls. Okay, well, hi to both of you, Ruby. Thanks for that. And tell him hello and good morning. Well, actually, I'm probably doing that now. We've got Be Mo Better being Mo Better over on the green machine. We got so many great folks hanging out today. We are gifted with humanity. SFX F314 Sabretooth Raptor, morning. Hey, for a chance to see something ridiculous, I did a video that's about an hour long. Never done a reaction video before. About a lady that's so over the top, nut bar, melts down so dramatically that she literally crushes her business. It's insane. You're gonna want to watch it for the lulz, or maybe just for the feeling of, well, it could be worse kind of moments. Anyway, I feel bad for her, but she's making her bed. She knows she's making her bed. She's lying in it. Let's see who else is out there. Mo people. That was Liberty Halls earlier. I got that one. There's Dapper Bard Games. Good morning, my friend. Hope you're doing well. And a few others rolling through the door, like the Bad Cap. How you doing, man? Good to see you. The talented one himself, Andy Masterson. Good morning, culture from the road. It seems like that's a every Friday message. Just be safe, my friend. We got Snakes and Funerals, super meh. Maybe so. Butterbiscuit 92, good to see you, Butterbiscuit. Thank you. Super meh. Yeah, we don't know. Taste, you're back in the 80s. Hey, Culturinos. There you go. You're reasonably early. You are. There's Carl Singh in the morning. Good morning. The 6th day of Christmas is here and only 19 days away from the actual holiday. Indeed. We got Grim, or Inferior. Saw him this morning over on Loki's. There's the Rivet Head. I've been missing you, brother. Loved your segment this morning on the Looney Salon. Thank you, my friend. It was a little weird. Weird. For sure. Theliato, good morning to you. Good to see you. Kahuna Corey, what's up? Surf's up, my brother. We got Frank Hammett. Good to see you, Frank. Alyssa, what's up? Good morning. Going to shovel some snow. Yikes. You'll be in my ear. Okay, just be safe. Hopefully you're nice and warm. Don't shock yourself. Take a few moments every once in a while. Have some deep breaths. Get healthy. Stay healthy. Worry about y'all. And I worry about my Canadians most of all. Y'all, they just did a huge gun grab from you guys. Huge. I wonder why. It's the only way the authoritarians work. Trudeau's about to lose power. How do you stop yourself from losing power, Randall Orser? I don't know. I do know this. Janet Z's here for Friday. Good morning, dear. And Davina pops in as well. The most reliable man on the internet, D. Bud Martin. Good to see you. Bill S. Preston Esquire, I think I saw. I see Hampton. Good morning, Hampton. Hope things are wonderful today. Fresh Nose giving you a happy Friday. And yeah, we got to get rolling. All right, Donovan. You're going to be next to last. Good morning, my friend. And Al Bats, good morning. We're off. Go. All right, I'm still going to say hi to people now. Like Justin Towns, good morning. Good Friday morning. That's right. For those of you in the UK and other parts across the pond, hello. Australia, hello. And for those of you in Asia, great to see you, my friends. LPS Reformer in the house. Bum. Da-da-da. The beautiful Depot. The beautiful Depot. Black Saver, the shock of paper. Thank you for gifting a Culture Casino membership. All right, everybody. 6 minutes starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are and whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about. Not a lot of time to do it in. Just recorded a video with Pro you can check out probably in just an hour or two. But I had to talk a little bit about the Superman trailer. We're starting with the number one thing first off. First of all, everybody's been asking him what's holding up the Superman trailer, and Gunn's answer to that was himself and Peter Safran. They're the studio playing a little defense on what was going on in the world. But some stuff got dropped. It's basically that he was just trying to make it better. And the reason that the date is leaked, I'm going to tell you right now, and who confirmed it, was the fact that there's a press event around the trailer, which usually means it's released the same day or maybe just slightly after on YouTube and elsewhere. So this trailer is going to pop out. Looks like December 16th. Thank you, Grace Randolph. So that's when the press event is. So it'll be sometime after the press event, maybe the 17th, but 16th or 17th is the leaked information right now. See? We've got Barry Jenkins saying that all virtual filmmaking is not his thing. Wow, that is not good sign going into Mufasa. And according to this, it's a slow. He likes slow takes, long scenes. This may not jive with the audience that's going to see this. We'll see. We got a little bit of information from Michael Douglas, like he's enjoying his career break. He just turned 80, and he'd like to be in a horror movie. I could actually see that. I would love to see Michael Douglas in a horror movie. Maybe he could be running from his wife, Catherine Zeta-Jones. I don't know. I do know that he is accurate when he says that Silicon Valley is dumbing down Hollywood. Absolutely. And it's causing some major issues for the industry overall. And we need to break up studios. We need to make tech be tech and entertainment be entertainment. We need to get back to that structure. Russell T. Davies, though, wants the whole the whole of the streaming bubble to pop. Of course he does. I mean, it's easy to, have desperate people come to you with money to try to get material for their one of 1,000 channels. And less so when you continue to fail at what you're doing now with Doctor Who and Disney. Not a lot of people are going to want to hire you after that. Streaming ratings. That's right. We've got some I'm going to cover in a video later today that'll probably come out tomorrow or maybe later today. I don't know. But Outer Banks is number 1 on the back half of their season 4. And if you go through this list, it doesn't look spectacular. The overall numbers does not include anything from Disney Plus specifically, except for Bluey. They do have a couple Hulu things on there, like Bob's Burgers, but does that really count? And then Agatha managed to eke out the back half of the week that 2-episode release was for their premiere. The last 2 episodes, the finale, 287 million. I have more Agatha ratings for you on what it actually did and why that's actually disappointing. Man, Disney should be embarrassed. Speaking of embarrassed, John Stewart says the media should be embarrassed, making Americans think we're plunging to our deaths because of Trump's win. He's actually speaking the truth. He's saying, it's not helpful, having the media try to gin up all this hate and having people terrified and making crazy TikToks like the ones that I revealed in this morning's video. If you haven't seen that video, you're going to want to. But I think he's right. He's about right 5% of the time. But hey, he's one of the few. Donald Trump named David Sachs as AI and crypto czar. This guy actually has some know-how and some financial knowledge that maybe we should defer to. Say thank you. Holy cow, we will give this a proper honor later. 50 Culture Casino memberships from Staccato to DDS. We'll jump on that in a minute. But this guy is the right guy. CEO of PayPal, I believe, at one point. French President Emmanuel Macron will appoint a new prime minister after the government promptly collapsed in record time there. And it's a bad news day when Variety's covering this, let me tell you. But I jumped over to Red State from my good friend Brandon Morris, had an article out in late November talking about what Blue Sky actually is and why it's actually a problem. This is an opinion piece, but I agree with most of it. So check this out over at Red State. McKinsey subsidiary, that's McKinsey Group, folks, the ones that are forcing DEI down your throats. Well, they got in trouble for a $122 million bribery scheme in South Africa. And they're getting off this light. Maybe we should call them on the carpet for everything they've done. The market, however, seems to be rising, not because of solid jobs, because that's a lie. It's a barely marginal suspension of, reality required for that. But anyway, the EU makes an urgent TikTok inquiry. That's right. I want to say thank you to Who for the Culture Casino membership right there. We'll get that again later. But they're asking about this recent election in Romania, trying to draw Russia into it. That's right. And of course, we've got Stellantis having 300,000 of their trucks being recalled because of the braking system. But better than Honda, over here. Honda, who is having to recall 206,000 SUVs to fix a fuel filter tube leak, which could cause fire. That's right. And you know what? We're going to get these other 3 stories in bonus time. I thought I could get through all that. Maybe not, but I want the bear story to be extra special. So don't go anywhere. Stick around for bonus time. It should be fun. Woohoo! All right. We're here. Good to see you all. And thank you once again for Staccato DDS, for Black Saber Shark of Paper, for Ruby Hoove, for Hoove. You guys are great. Can't believe it. You're amazing. And look at all these amazing people here this morning. Man, we've got a lot to cover. A lot of ground. There he is. And for everybody who gifted a Culture Casino membership like Staccato, who rang the bell to the tune of 50. Thank you, Staccato. You're incredibly generous. I do appreciate it. We hit the mark today. Yeah, amazing. You did it solely by yourself with the help of friends. And let's throw you some cheddar, my friend. You deserve it. Working on another bunch of clips. I should say I'm not, but Punk Waddle has got some stuff coming in. So I'm gonna start to load those, and we'll start using those too. But thank you for the cheddar.
Oh, man, that's some sweet cheddar. Guys. Yeah.
Thank you once again, Staccato. Truly appreciated. And I think everybody is got one of those is going to be just super pumped. Hey, Rob Altus is in the house, working from working from home. I see my buddy Jonas J. Campbell. It's great to see him. But let's take a look at these last three stories. One of them is a bear story, so you're going to want to stick around for that. Um, but I'm pretty stoked. Let's jump over to that layer and take a look at what we got. Love is what we got. Boom. We got China fine tuning their economic stimulus because they know that the new administration is going to play hardball. In preparation of that, as I reported yesterday on the 6 Minute Daily, they have put in a ban on certain things being exported places. They weren't super excited about having their technology limited, their chip technology limited by, well, um, a ban on some materials they need for that. But so they're getting ready for this. China's in big trouble. Their economy is not doing well. The stimulus that they've thrown at it 4 or 5 times over hasn't really created anything, and now they're bringing back an aged workforce because the kids there are engaging in something called let it rot. That's right. We got looks like a very lengthy chat from our friend Batman 11C for 20 Culture Casino cash. He says, "Good morning, Casino, and good morning, chat. I watched the first 2 episodes of Creature Commandos last night, and I felt both were very good. Do you plan on watching the show? And thank you for sharing the Superman trailer date." You betcha. I will be watching it. I was talked into it last night. I am I based on what I've seen, clips wise, and based on some commentary, I'm going in there a little trepidatious, my friend. But I can certainly give it an honest review of at least the first 2 episodes. So we'll go from there. I say thank you for your generosity. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing the Superman trailer because from what I've heard on the test screen, you know what? I'm going to put my face up here. What I've heard from the test screenings is that they were very good. They were very good. I don't often hear that. I'm looking forward to what this film is going to be. I wasn't a few days ago, so that should tell you something. And I will be there day one or at a fan screening if I can get into one, or maybe, through some magic miracle, I get a screener. But anyway, thank you for the generosity, my friend. I appreciate it. And you know what? I'm going to give you a simple thanks.
Wow, it's generous. I don't really get that kind of money, but glad you do. So thanks.
Yeah. Thank you very, very much. And thank you to my little green friend there for saying all of that. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, back to this. And thank you for this generous super chat once more. We've got this deal in China, right? We just finished covering. And the fact that they are going to have to play hardball with Trump. Remember, tariffs are a negotiating tool and a way to remove some taxation on items. That's it. We've got Japan's Nippon Steel still trying to acquire U.S. steel. I think that both the Biden administration that's currently in the White House and the Trump administration won't let this happen. Steel industry, we absolutely need. We need it in our country. We need it under our control. We needed a place where the War Powers Act will allow acceleration of what's being done. Because if we are headed into a war situation, we need to do something that we talked about yesterday and build more shipyards. I appreciate all of that. And I appreciate this support from our good friend Staccato DDS for 10 Culture Casino cash, encouraging the chat. Let's go, chat. Send culture into their weekends with some love. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that, Staccato. You are tremendously generous. And I know that I myself and everybody else in my sphere really appreciates you. Amazing. You're getting me tongue tied again. I'm glad I'm not on screen right now because get me all crazy. Look at all these generous gifts from everybody. Even people doing yard work and shoveling snow. That was amazing, you guys. And Jonas goes, staccato. That's right. Jonas. It's great to see Jonas. Love Jonas. Once again, Batman 11C, thank you. That's cool. And let's see. I see all these great people out there. Thank you so very much. But yes, Nippon, I don't think this will happen no matter what. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out let's go ahead and check out the final story, the bear story, the one you're here for, really. I know. Hey, Keto Simple. Good to see you. Happy Friday. You're all here for the bear. So am I. So apparently, a bear commits a holiday heist. He steals the Grinch decoration. This is true. This is in Florida. Watch this. Watch this dude. He's a Grinch. There he goes. Whoa. Whoa. Hey, what is this thing? It's plugged in. So look at that. Isn't that crazy? Bear's like, I want this. That's so fun. Yeah. Anyway, I thought you guys would enjoy that. We'll watch it one more time. I thought it was crazy because dude just rolls up. Boo! I got this. Is that a blow up? I think that's a blow up. Yeah, it's the fan for the blow up. Yeah. That's in Collier County. But yeah. And apparently that was on Black Friday. So wild stuff. You can find this over on channel 2 over there. So yeah. Cool. Anyway. Sorry, I always like those bear stories. They're fun to me. I think a lot of you like them too. So, but yeah. And again, I don't like to. You guys have probably noticed I don't like to bury the headline. I got that trailer story right out in front. I'm excited for Superman. To be fair, I really hope it is what I'm being told it is. So that would be good. DC needs a comeback. There was a story about how they did the romance scene in the Creature Commandos episode that you guys watched. I was going to cover that, but it seemed a little bit off-putting for this channel. I don't know. Let's see. We got another one from Holy Cow. Staccato DDS for 20. My goodness, the generosity. Holy cow, Staccato. He says, this is from Istaphobos. Hope your wife feels better too. Wow. I want you all to, wow, very generous. Big corporations are buying up all the independent dental practices? Really? This has to stop. This has to stop. We have to stop consolidating things that are small businesses. Keep the institutions from controlling everything. I mean, one of the reasons stated or believed to be motive for what happened to the United Healthcare CEO was all of the nonsense that's involved in this, right? All of the corporate nonsense. We don't want that. First of all, we've already seen it in veterinary care. Have some insight into that. We've seen it in real estate of every type. We're starting to see it in law offices. This has to stop. There needs to be a disincentive for corporate entities to do something like that. Corporations are good for something. Again, LLCs, individual or small corporations of family businesses or practices, but that's bad news. Wild. Oh, hey, Matt G's here. What's up, Matt G? Hey, Juliet. Good to see you. Good evening to you. And this is the problem, Deliato, is big companies are buying up everything. That's actually coming, Greg C. The creature from the Black Lagoon, it's coming. And I think you'll get a creature that's largely representative of the original. So there's that. Best time to go to the dentist is 2:30. Boy, do I want to know the. I want to understand the, the thought behind that. Yeah, and I mean, I went to an individual practice with a guy regularly with a guy that went to high school uh, with myself and my family. So there's that. He's retired. The new one is uh, staffed with people that were at that practice. So it's very important to support somebody. Yeah, funeral homes have been like that for a bit, at least in my neck of the woods. Like I said, industries like that. I understand being compelled as a family business owner to expand your business into many offices or franchises or whatever makes sense. Um, uh, but yeah. Oh, thank you, Channel Surf. 230. Tooth hurdy. I got it. I got it. Little dense this morning. Recorded uh, recorded a video with Pro this morning, so it threw me off. So my brain is in the wrong gear. Great video though. You guys are gonna love it. Coming out of Pro here soon. Is it okay? So Keto Simple thinks they're after the Tooth Fairy revenue. They may be, maybe. It's good to see Penny here. Penny was very chatty on today's video, so thank you for that, Penny. You'll be a dentist. You have a talent for causing things pain. So be a dentist. Sorry. It has electrolytes. Brogu. What's up, Brogu? Brogu. Wow, we didn't get to anything else. We're just chatting today. That's what we're having. We're just chatting. Caveat Ties is chatting. We're just chatting away. We got Ram Bam chatting. And we got some rental listings are a scam. Yeah, I've been hearing that. They have a high application fee, won't actually rent the property, just take in the application money. Does that surprise anyone? Oh, Donovan Bradford says, I tried getting through your Lego Horizon and not surprised that one didn't do well because the original is still pretty new and I don't think called for a Lego version. I don't think so either. This is happening quite frequently. Our good friend Istaphobos for Two Culture Casino Cash says, private equity buying homes is killing the middle class. Well, yeah. I mean, that was the point, right? There's large groups out there. That buy up rental homes. They buy out people at a slight premium, and especially if it's already a rental, because in some parts of the country, there's like some processes that you have to go through to register your home as a rental house. Uh, and they basically employ their own management team to manage them. In some states, they have to be licensed, in others, they don't. So you see the private equity spring up into areas where the lowest amount of challenges come along with the market, and then they snap them up and jack the prices up. In fact, there's an AI tool. We talked about this in a 6 Minute Daily about 3 days ago, I think on Tuesday, where they'll use an AI tool to watch the market creep up and just keep adjusting rents upwards. California is actually seeking to ban that tool and force people to do it the old-fashioned way with local comps in a given neighborhood. So there's that. Again, it's not unlike car rentals, although car rentals now are corporate, but we used to have some small companies that would do it. Same with used car lots, things like that. They used to have to be competitive with the things around them. By the way, the money for a family owned or small company owned rental car lot, the money's not in the cars, it's in the financing for the cars. True story. I mean, obviously there's money in the cars too, but the real money's in the finance. So, ooh, shivery. It's shivery where Penny is. High of 39. Yikes. That's a teeth chatterer. Nicholas Horton says the trailer for this year's Doctor Who Christmas special dropped. I did not know that. If the ratings aren't good for the special, then it might be for the show. I think it's the end. I think it's the end. They're not gonna make another season. Season 2 is gonna be it. I think Shooty Gatwa knows that. Obviously, Millie's gone already, so there's that. So it's dead. Hey, what's up, Admiral T? Good to see you, buddy. About 40 here in Texas, but the wind is arctical. They call that wind Mariah. They call that wind. Anyway. Yeah, I think this is true. I mean, you are seeing less imagination in things and more, sets based around stuff. I think that's been a growing trend with Lego for a long time. Yeah, caveat ties exactly. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these industries, when you look into them, and again, that's kind of what I used to do all the time. But when you look into them, you kind of see where their actual profit center is. It's like Disney. Disney is supposed to be this entertainment company that produces film and television, and yet their money's in sports and theme parks, well, in real estate. But that's a side conversation nobody gets to talk about. But the real estate holdings for Disney are so substantial, it's mind-boggling. Um, Oof. North Carolina. So man, North Carolina's still getting hosed over by FEMA. Still mad about that. I think every one of those people should go to jail for misappropriation of funds. John Yulden says, "Yeah, the big Finish audios have also just given the Eighth Doctor. Oh no, oh well. Thank you, John. Crazy. I just want to say thanks for the wrenches. I don't think I said that this week, but I appreciate each and every one of you. You really do help out a lot. Thank you for all you longtime viewers, like our good friend, Awesome One here, who's been around forever. Yeah, Weatherman, this happens too, right? Um, you know, it's funny. I'd rather pay cash for something and not finance it. Although I'm gonna have to do a little bit more in acquiring some revolving debt just to keep the credit score at the high level. But I don't think I have a problem doing that. I just move the monthly bills to the credit card, pay off the credit card, earn points. So I mean, there's a lot of tricks to making debt work, but just make sure you don't maintain it forever. Um, yeah. Hey, Mark Fields is in the house. That means positive vibes have arrived. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for being here. Good morning. Da, 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 da. Yeah, there's a case for debt but like like flight miles. But there's a case for debt. You need to have some. You need to maintain a good credit rating, and sometimes you can be in a debt that actually pays off more than than the leveraged amount. And that's a conversation for a finance guy, but um, I'm just giving you personal experience and not recommendations. I'm not giving you advice. I would never give you financial advice. Anyway, ever listen to a YouTuber about financial advice? Go to a professional. Uh oh yeah, of course. I mean, that's actually what they're doing now with the big finish audio. That makes perfect sense. It's one of the ways they can corrupt the high quality that was in the past. But the thing is it's not going to reach as many people as it used to because they've destroyed it, and it's not going to influence everybody's head canon, regardless how much they want it to. And they're trying to think that these franchises they've destroyed will be popular and be revisited in the future. No, which is why we've been saying you're cannibalizing your future. You're cannibalizing yourself. You're wrecking it all. Why are you doing that? Doesn't make sense. There's no upside. The cultural revolution that you're trying to launch is being fought now on many fronts, in many places, and pretty soon, an administration's going to fight it back tooth and nail and remove any opportunity for it to happen in the future. At least that's what I think they're going to do. And the moment that they remove the incentives to pursue this garbage, which McKinsey sold everybody through a lot of manipulation and lies, and the minute that you put Larry Fink on the stand to testify as to why he is ignoring his fiduciary duty, um, all I'm telling you right now, if the federal government pulls everything out of that entity and anybody else that forces that kind of garbage, ESG, DEI, bridge, all that, the minute and they pull government contracts, what do you think will happen? Just curiosity. Hey, what's up, Mark Fields? And thank you. Keep it up, Crusader. Well, I will. I will. I like to chat with all of you. Not as many people here today. It's a Friday. It's a Friday. Donovan Bradford, thanks for being here today. I see you're headed out. Um, hmm. John Yolden says Russell T. Davies and company are 2 to 3 years behind the times the ideology is on, as you mentioned. Tom said the final re. It is, John. It is. You're 100% right. Um, Man, John, I wish I had your channel your channel thing handy. Um, Goodness, I know you sent it to me the other day. Let me see if I've still got it. But you should be checking out his channel. He's getting it up and running in a very positive way. Um, I think I've got it here. Yes, yes. Sorry, I had to steal my Star Wars lesbian space switches. Yes, yes. All right, here it is. Check out John's Chanel here. Ta-da, there it is. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Posted. All right. Hey, good morning, Cynthia. If I didn't say good morning already, there's my buddy Little Chad. Little Chad's got a show tonight. After my show, I'll be bringing back my show after Friday Night Tights. Tonight, we have special guest Apex Comics. He's going to go through the gauntlet and tell us a little bit about what he's working on. I think he's got a campaign coming to a close. So you'll want to check that out. Here's another wonderful comics person, Luke Corolowaz. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Luke, he was actually on a Friday show not that long ago. Hey, what's up, Krampus? Krampus. He's so mean. Yeah, I don't think dividing people is a good thing. Putting everybody in a box. How about we just be humans? That's the solution. I don't know if this is incomplete or not, Jeremy. Are you referring to you, the guy that was a serial killer that was stalking a girl? The series? Because I thought that was pretty good in the first season. The second season started to fall off, and I gave up after that. Terry Rose is like, your tag team automagically videos yesterday was neat. Yeah. Oh, yeah. For the shows, yeah, we're going to try to be doing that more and more frequently, if not all the time. Because we are kind of one big network of people that just constantly bring you news and perspective on, in fact, on a lot of different things. I mean, obviously, some of the stuff we covered on Mr. H was not wasn't covered on WDW Pro, and what we covered on Magic Morning. Yeah, it's like I think you're going to start to see that regularly, where we just stack everybody on top of each other. And the fact that I was on a lot of those shows was exhausting, but it was fun. Uh, there you go. Only classic Who merchandise is selling. That's right. It's just like all the classic Marvel. Yeah, none of the stuff sells. None of the new stuff sells. You know what's not selling? The Agatha All Along figures, stuff like that. What is selling though is the Wicked figures, especially the misprints. The misprints are now like very valuable. People are spending thousands of dollars on those to collect them. Oh, Rambam. No, I wasn't saying that. I mean, the concept it's not the concept you throw out, right? It's the execution. It was very poorly done. And I kind of feel bad because looking back at the show now that I've seen it 4 times, I think, or 5, maybe with Lorne, um, uh, there were bones there. There just wasn't a structure, and there wasn't a good story. There were decent performances, but again, you handed this over to Harvey Weinstein's former personal assistant and enabler, maybe? Question mark. Oh man, I am slouching today. What is happening? Bad discipline there. Culture. Culture to culture AM. I'm not sure about that. No, you're fine, Jeremy. Don't worry about it. Oh man, I am terrible on my phone or even the iPad. I even have trouble with the laptop keyboard sometimes. It's like, oh. So when I'm traveling and I'm typing to the chat, that if I didn't bring the external keyboard, I'm doomed. So this I'm gonna be like hot mess of mistakes. So it's fine. Yeah, I think they didn't give Capaldi good stories, and I think that's why a lot of people kind of tapped out on him. I think he was the last representation of the Doctor, to be fair, but that's just me. Da-da-da-da. All right, thanks, Fresh Snow. I hope you're having a great day, an entire day of streaming. Wow, turn it into me. Oh, Morgan King, you know what? I was so close, but I was the video you all saw this morning was 2.5 days in the making. And if you haven't seen the video yet, you're going to want to. You're not going to be able to sneak it all in before Midnight's Edge in the morning, which is where you're headed off to next when we're done here. But you're going to want to at least bookmark it or at least start it before Midnight's Edge starts because you're going to be intrigued. It's absolutely crazy. What is this from our friend SFXF314 Sabretooth Raptor for 2 Culture Cash says, where there is a culture, there is a way. I often try, my friend. And thank you for another $2 super chat. But yeah, I was gonna try to make an appearance on T3PO, but it's hard. It's hard. Mr. Cat, I think you're right. I'm kind of worried about Skeleton Crew, to be fair. I mean, the language in it is obviously very socialist culture revolution kind of stuff. Obviously, it's very much, you know, they were thinking we would already be well down the pipeline to evil sadness. But this is the Skeleton Crew show is about to turn a corner nobody wants, and when people see it, they're going to be flipped out. Tasty, you're back in the 80s says that's 4 times too many culture. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. With with Acolyte. Yeah. Yeah, but I did it for the kids. And we helped that particular campaign, that donation campaign, do very well. Do very well. I'm happy to support. Mary's Game Room supported from the other side, from board games and the donation campaign that she does on her streams this during the course of this month. So I think this is the last month or last time she's going to do it for a bit. Apparently, she said that last year. We'll see. Nicholas Horton gives us an update on the runtime for Sonic 3 is 1 hour, 50 minutes, under 2 hours. You have no reason to go over 2 hours. None. And you have no reason to be 2 parts. Wicked. Eef. Oh, too much coffee? You think so? Probably. Probably. But I have been, look at that. I did it again. Like my shoulders are like, hurt. Could be that I've been sitting in this chair for too many days in a row with too many hours. You're not slouching, you're relaxing. I have a relaxed conversation with all of you all the time. I'm also don't have the chair locked. It's like rock mode. So maybe I'll just lean back. Here we go. There's that better. Yep, there are some wicked dolls out there for 900 each. Not selling at that price yet. They will. Not for a while. You know, Mark, excuse me, hang on. Coffee went down the wrong way. And I shook the entire desk. That's crazy. Mark says, bring back physical keyboards. I had a difficulty parting with my BlackBerry. Okay, so it seems, I've always had at least 2 electronic devices on my person. One, specifically because of business stuff. At one point, it was like a pager and a cell phone. I was an early adopter. I often tell this story. So the first business I had was a landscaping company. Not like I'm going to walk down the street and mow my neighbor's yards. Wasn't that? It was a real landscaping company with a business partner before I even finished high school. And he and I built up quite the business. And then he was foolishly riding on his motorcycle, and a lady turned in front of him, cut him off, and he went head over heels. So he was out for a bit. But in order to make sure that I kept up with everything, I had to have a pager and a cell phone. He also wasn't wearing a helmet, which is something he knew better. Anyway, doesn't matter. So the neat thing about having that setup is I didn't have all I had to do was stop, pull over, and either take the call, return the call, whatever. I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed texting on those devices and everything like that. Eventually got rid of that and got a second phone, so that I had one I could use personally, and I'd have the pager. Most people had moved from pagers to phones. Sold that company while I was in school and college, and just kind of moved off of that. That was the first landscaping company that I ran and sold. This is way back in the day, not identifying in any way, so it's fine. But I've got like through my history, I've started a lot of businesses. But the neat thing about having 2 devices was that I could always have a personal one and I could always have a business one. And so now I miss my BlackBerry. I held on to the BlackBerry. That's how we got into the story. I held on to my BlackBerry forever while having obviously a smartphone. I liked the BlackBerry because you could type in. It had the thumb ball in the middle, right? So to drive the cursor around, do all kinds of stuff on it, and it was great for scheduling. Much more robust for scheduling. Much more robust for that kind of interactivity. The smartphone just added a whole lot of convenience and an internet access that really couldn't get on the BlackBerry. But I kept that thing forever. I missed that. Anyway, what a weird story to tell, but yeah. I'm way behind you guys. Hey, Rogue Thinker's here. Rogue Thinker. And thank you, D-Bud. D-Bud's on top of everything, the most reliable man on the internet. You know, I haven't seen the big man. I hope he's okay. I always worry about him. He's always working and modding. Crazy. Roar is a disaster. What a mess. Hey, JB, what's up, buddy? Haven't seen you in a minute. Hope you're doing well. JB's spooky review. Beetlejuice is insane. That's true. I like the fact that they honored the animation style of the sand snake guy. Thought that was fun. Culture, get up and stretch. You guys don't want to watch me walk around a room, but I will as soon as we're done here. LPS reformer. I'm on your team. Although it's killing my teeth right now. I've got a dentist appointment coming up I got to get to. And then I'm going to get my teeth adjusted again. So we may have Invisalign or something. I don't know, whatever they talk me into. But I got to get my teeth. They always move. Like I get them all set and everything else, and then they move again. And some of that's my fault. The discipline to wear any kind of a night gear or anything like that. I don't have it because I don't like stuff in my mouth. But yeah, and then I'm gonna get a little bit of work done on the teeth. I need it. As you get older, your teeth get worser. It's not a word, but I like to say worser. I just want to be bright and sparkly again. Wait, there's a spoof book? Too Much Coffee Man? I'll have to check. I'll have to look for that. You guys are entertaining as heck today. Buy a wicked doll, get in on the lawsuit. Yeah, that's coming from one party, that $5 million lawsuit. It's a crazy story. Aov, I watched Road to Perdition with 5 16-year-old boys last. Whoa, they loved it. I mentioned Jude Law was in the new Star Wars show, and none of them knew what I was talking about. Boom shakalaka, Aov. Yeah. I don't like wearing stuff at night. I don't. Yes, I know, little Chad. Believe me, I do. You know how many? I guarantee you that our friend Staccato would lecture me every few months. Just have you ever looked into RFD, um, electronic shielding? I've thought about it. I think it would be beneficial. I have sleeves and stuff for the laptop. All the things I travel with, I have sleeves for. I have a garbage can that is hopefully going to help afford some protection from like a EMP. Awesome one said another cold weather net crash. Well, I'm very familiar with thermal fade, but not the cold weather stuff. Unless the ice gets too heavy on anything that's hanging. Yeah. Yeah, they did, Miss Pick Cafe. Um, they tried to fight the market and failed every single time. Yeah, it's a shame. Oh, you had an iPack. I remember those. I love the Palm. I had that briefly. Sprint had a really nice handheld that tried to pretend to be a smartphone. It was a good scheduler, rough to use otherwise. Cynthia, we're both old, dear. I'm much older than you, though. Yeah, you could do a lot with a Palm Pilot. That's true. Yeah, I had a lot of when a new device came out and and I could justify it or write it off, I did. While family members were getting their doctorates, I was, you know, fooling about with starting a company or whatever else, going to school, working for other people for a while. That was a hardship, I think. Get to be my age, you go through all these experiences, and it's nuts. Sometime I'll have to tell you about the McDonald's story. That'll be fun. Mm. Yeah, the Nokias were really good. I remember those. I had the rounded ends one. Kind of looked like an oval. Alyssa's headed back in the house. I hope you are okay. Just just clearing out snowdrift, a bit of sand down for the ice. Good. Good. Take care of yourself. Do I get snow? No. But where I'm headed, and again, I'm going to tell you all, I'm headed to Tennessee. That's the plan of the final plan. I'm headed to an area where it gets limited amounts of snow. So this sounds like a meme. Staccato DDS for $20. We don't judge, we listen. Yes, you do. St- well, again, staccato. I mean, the previous dentist to the one I have now, it was a friend, so it got plenty of judgment there. But no, I understand. You know how it is, my friend. Some of us just don't like putting things in our mouth at night. It just I couldn't imagine having to have one of those CPAPs or whatever. I could not do that. I would I'd have an earlier death because I couldn't stand it. But thank you. You're incredibly generous today, Staccato. You're bringing tears to my eyes. Thank you for the $20 super chat. I appreciate it. YouTube is a weird thing to do. I mean, it's great as a retirement job, but days like today are extraordinary. So thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. In fact, here, let's. Oh, it's not appropriate. I wonder if this works.
Words cannot express the gratitude that comes from culture towards you on this day. Or they can, but, it's just one of those things you say. Thanks.
Oh, and the staccato. Your mom is pretty, dude. Floral is so great. Oh, I have this amazing group of talented puppets, and I'm so grateful for them. Anyway, and I'm grateful for the super chat. Thank you, my friend. And allergic to something in here. Hey, it's my buddy. What's up, Views with Hughes, Culture and News? You doing good, buddy? Nah, you're fine, brother. I've come to accept that I've failed. What? No, you did not fail your mission, sir. You did not. Everybody needs to go and check out Views with Hughes, Culture and News. He's fun. I love his takes on stuff. Makes great videos. You did not fail your mission, sir. Keep it up. Never quit. What is it from Galaxy Quest? Never stop. Never surrender. Is that what it is? I think so. Man, I wanted another one of those. Then Alan Rickman had to go and die. Darn. So good. Da, 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 da. JP. No. Look, you don't understand. On my birthday, I had all this gum. I was so excited. I don't eat sweets unless it's like, birthday cake for me or whatever. I really don't. So like, I'm not a sweet tooth. I drink a lot of things with, that are more tart and acidic. Oh, never give up. Never give up. Never surrender. Thank you, Griffin. Thank you. Everybody else knew it. That's right. Darn it. I knew I was wrong. Penny's like, I've been sleeping sitting up for about 20 years. Yeah. I have friends who sleep in their recliners. This is amazing beds, right? The bedrooms look incredible. And yet they've got this easy chair in their bedroom. And that's where they sleep. I'm like, what are you doing? But now, so I never thought I'd sleep in a split bed, right? But because the split king. But the neat thing is you hit the button and you can sit up and like that's cool. And you can raise your legs and there's something called a 0G thing, and that's comfortable. I have fallen asleep like that before. Now this might be an option for me. I have to talk to them about that. I'm sorry, guys. I screwed it up. Culture swallowed the bubble gum. No. Fun fact, Alan Rickman's first movie role was Die Hard. That's right. It will never be Christmas without Hans Gruber falling from Nakatomi Plaza. I meant to get that advent calendar this year, and I didn't. Gonna have to do that. Griffin's like, you're fired. Admiral T's like, I sleep on my couch like Fox Mulder. Well, there you go. Yeah, I know. I can't imagine sleeping sitting up like that. I mean, I've fallen asleep sitting up a few times, more than a few times, even in a plane. I hate sleeping on a plane. The only way to sleep on a plane is in first class. Yeah. I mean, I have family members that, after a meal is, see ya. That's got to be peaceful. Your stomach's working on your food. Probably not healthy. There's the lovely Tina Bojan. I love Fridays, hanging out with you guys. There is a Friday afternoon evening show when FNT ends with myself and Apex Comics. But coming up next, as I said before, you'll automatically be redirected to my friends over at Midnight's Edge in the morning. And I need to start making videos. Hey, there's Michael Krinsky. Good to see you, my friend. And MK Fox. Always drool sleeping on a plane. Not a good look. Hey, understood. All right. Let's roll out of here, folks. I had a great time. I love Fridays. I hope everybody has an incredible day, including you, Hampton. Hope you're doing well, dear. And what do I say? I say, hey, you know what? I'm going to get Will to throw me off the building. But before I do so, be sure, my friends, to take care of yourself, take care of others, wash your hands this time of year, especially because it's good hygiene. You don't want to get sick. A lot of illness going around right now. And until next time, see ya. Have a good weekend.
Why, hello there, random citizen.
Oh, hey there, little buddy. How's it going?
Have you subscribed to Culture Casino yet?
Well, no.
Friggin' A.
Oh!
These guys, I tell ya.
Oh!
Dang it, I missed. Why won't these guys just subscribe already?
That hurt.
Go check out today's video.